Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and again we are going to solve one important Dax based interview question in this particular video. And this question is about converting SQL query into the Dax query. So what happened, like this particular question has been shared with me by one of my LinkedIn connections, and this has been asked for the role of Power BI developer as well as data analyst. So he has given a particular SQL problem where he has asked to find the record for the employee who earns the second highest salary. Okay, so when he does, like when he return the query, and after that what interviewer has asked him to convert that specific SQL query into the DAX query by importing the table into the Power BI desktop. So let us understand what the particular scenario looks like. So here I am having two tables, you can see. Okay, just let me connect to the database. Department table where I am having department ID and department name, and one is employee table where I am having some information related to the employee ID, its name, department ID and salary. So basically the interviewer has asked to find out the record as well as its department where the employee earns the second highest salary. Okay, so for that this is a SQL query that I have developed. Simply I am using here CTE, and I am joining the department table as well as like here for fetching the department name information, and I am ranking the salary column on the basis of dance rank, and after that I am calling this particular CTE the required columns and filtering where rank is equal to 2. So if I run this particular query, so I am getting the record employee ID 7, its name is Grace, salary is 7200, and department name is HR. So this whole particular SQL query I need to convert it into the DAX query. So this is what we are going to solve. So if I show you whether I'm getting correct result or not, so let us see. I will run this query. Okay, so if we able to see the salary, so the first salary which is of highest level is 8000, which is 8000 earned by Eve, and the second one would be of course 7200, right, Grace. This is what we are getting here, and department name is HR. So is it correct or not? So Grace department is 1 and 1 department belongs to HR. So this is the perfect solution for the particular problem. Now let's head back to the Power BI desktop and solve this particular question. So here I am in the Power BI desktop and I have imported the table department. You can see the same table you can see over here, and the employee, right? ID, name, department ID and salary, and also this is connected via one-to-many relationship, right? You can see it is connected on the department ID. Now our model has been set up. Now we can go to this particular DAX query view where we can write DAX queries and can visualize what our query, like what result our query gives, like similar to the SQL Server Management Studio or any other SQL tool where we write the SQL query, we run the query and we see the result. So similar to that interface, we are having the DAX query view in the Power BI desktop where we can write the DAX query that returns table and we can see the output, and after that we can use those tables into our main DAX calculation. Okay, so let us get started. First I will make use of evaluate function. So evaluate, what does it mean? Evaluate means after writing evaluate, you can give any table expression in DAX, like whatever result you wanna see in the form of table, you should write a table expression. So if I write here evaluate employee, so it will show me the data for the employee table, because evaluate is the function that requires the table expression. So you can see the employee table as well as you can also see the department table. So this is what evaluate does. You can give any table expression and can see the result, right? Now after evaluate, what I need to do, I need to find the second, like the record for the second I can say highest salary. So For that, first of all, you need to be very sure that in SQL, if I show you, you have joined the two tables, because you also need to have the department of that particular employee, and that we get only when we join the department from the employee. But here, when you are converting this particular query into the DAX query, this relationship has been activated, right? So you don't need to perform join over here. This is in the backend is a extended table where employee would be connected to the department, and both the column of the department would be the part of employee table. So DAX query evaluates in that way. So here we don't need any kind of join, like where we have to specifically tell Power BI that join this particular table, like once what we do in SQL. Here we can directly call any of this column, because these are connected via this relationship. So I am gonna make use of variable over here, and in variable I can, like, let's give this a city, this variable, and I will make use of summarize column DAX function. So what summarize column does is that if your tables are related, so it can help you summarize the different columns of the tables and can give you the aggregate result. So I will gonna summarize the table based on employee ID, name, then what we needed, let me have a look, salary. So salary is what? Aggregation. So before that, before salary, let's include the third column, which is department name. Now I can give the new column name, which is let's say salary, and here I can give sum of salary column. So it will give me the aggregate view of the summarized table. So I'm gonna return the CTE variable. Okay, so you can clearly see that employee name and what department they belong to and their sum of salary. This table I have got, right? Before the department name was present in the department table, but here I can bring that table because of that particular relationship. If I delete this particular relationship for a moment, let's say I deleted this, so you can see I will not have the result. Let me run this query again. You can see I am not having the proper result, right? Because the tables are not connected. The departments are repeating, the employee IDs are also repeating. So let us create the relationship again. Let me run the query again. Yeah, so this is fine. Now what I can do, I can make use of another variable. Now I am going to make use of another variable. Let's declare a variable and we will name it as city2. Now as you can see, like in SQL we have user ranking function, right, to rank the table salary wise in the descending order. So same we can do in the DAX query as well. We are having a function which is rankx that lets you rank a particular column on the basis of some numbers. So first I am gonna make use of 8 columns. So this particular DAX function lets you add a table into the existing DAX, like into the existing table expression. So this is my table expression summarize column that has this particular result, and it is stored in the variable city. So I can say city is a table, right? And I'm here again, I'm making use of another variable which is city2. So this is basically to break down the complex query into some parts so that it becomes easy to read. So 8 columns. So it with the help of 8 columns I can add another column to a particular table. So 8 column, first it asks for the table, like in which table you want to add a column. So I can say in the CTE. Then the second expression is name of the column. So I can give rank as a name, and the expression, in expression I can use rankx DAX function. So rankx, it is asking for the table. So table is what? Your city, because in this particular table I want to add a column on the basis of ranking. Expression would be salary, because on the basis of salary I have to give the rank to the rows. Value part I can skip. In order, so descending order, so that the top salary gets a 1 rank. And how I want to handle ties I can specify, so densely. I will close the rankx function and as well as the add columns function. Now let us see what does it return. So I'm gonna return a city too, so that I can see the. Okay, so you can see here the rank column has been added, and you can see it has correctly ranked our salary column. So yes, we are now very close to the solution. After that I just have to find the alternative way for the where clause. Like here you can see, after ranking I can now declare like where salary is equal to 2. This will give me the second highest salary, right? So similar to that I can do in the Dax as well. So I will make use of filter function. So filter is a function, it is also a table expression, like it also returns a table, and we can get a subset of the particular big table, and we can get the few rows on the basis of some filters applied. So the table would be CTE2, and I can say the rank should be, like the rank column that we have created in the CTE2, it should be equal to 2. So it would only give us this row, because here what the condition met, and filter will filter this particular table which is CTE2, and it will check for this condition which is rank equal to 2, and it will just give us that particular row. So yes, this is how you can get an answer. This is a solution that the interviewer was required. So yes, this is all about this video, and if you are having any kind of doubt, so please do let me know in the comment section. And if you know any other question that I should cover in my upcoming videos, so please do ask me those questions. And yes, if you know any alternative solution to this tax query, so please also let me know in the comment section. I would happy to see that. Apart from these, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to have a look on such content in the future, and as well as please like my videos and share it with others. Thank you. I'll see you next video.